Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You're now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
Hey, yo, what's the... Oh, my fault. I just dropped the Red Bull. But, hey, yo, y'all already know who it is. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only Jay Confident. Remember, y'all, letting go isn't about loss, but growth. Each experience shaping us for the possibilities ahead. Let's go!
That right there is how you get a good quote for the topics that we have today.
Oh, yeah.
But before we get into the topics that we have today, right? We just want to say thank you to all the subscribers out there. We finally reached 600 subscribers, right? So round of applause for that.
Yep.
Nice.
Round of applause. And also on road to 1K on Instagram too. So if you don't have us on Instagram or YouTube, please subscribe to us and follow us on Instagram, and also catch us on TikTok.
TikTok. Also check us out on TikTok. Yo, but shout out to the audio fan, man. We appreciate y'all, yo. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Continue listening to us on our audios. We on everything. Spotify, iHeart, whatever y'all have on audio platforms, we there. But before we get going, this episode is sponsored by Listen to Network.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? You know it was the last time I had Red Bull?
When was the last time you had Red Bull?
I don't even know, but I was like probably 16, 15 years old since the last time I tried Red Bull. So y'all gonna see it here exclusively on the Red Bull off experience.
Oh shit!
On the off Red Bull experience.
Oh, you hear that sizzle? Hold up. Oh,
Fire.
nah, this is fire. Sugar free too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure y'all go get y'all Red Bull.
Make sure y'all go get y'all Red Bulls, y'all.
I'm ready.
Yeah. You good now?
Yeah, got me pumped.
You got some good energy now?
Yeah,
You
got me
good? You
energized,
ready for this conversation now?
Whew.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Ready? All right, let's go.
Nice.
See, he took that sip, man. He got wings now.
This fucking guy.
Listen, you already know, man. Welcome to Off Xperience, where we will be diving into real-life transformations and the art of release. Today, we're talking about life after a major change, those moments when you have to let go of what once was to embrace what could be. Whether it's walking away from a job, a relationship, or just shedding the old you. Mastering the art of letting go is key to leveling up. Let's unpack those heavy transitions and find the beauty in the new beginnings. Are you ready for the experience? Let's get it.
I'm ready for this.
Shit, I'm ready for the experience, man.
Yeah, let's get it.
I feel like I'm about to go into like the Star Wars Twilight Zone type.
Yeah. Let's go, man. You know, we all gotta embrace, you know, the transformations in your life. You know what I mean? How do you deal with them? How do you cope with them? Right? Like, you know, we unlearn to learn, right? Yeah. So whatever we knew what it was before, it ain't what it was now. Yeah, or true. Not all of it, not solely of it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know.
Yeah, because you can't do things like you used to before.
Of course not. It's not called growing.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And it ain't getting growth.
You know, grow is actually like an acronym for growing out. Getting rid of your old ways.
Getting rid of your old ways.
Grow.
Getting rid of old ways.
Yeah, getting rid of old ways.
How?
Yeah, because G
growth.
is getting, and then it's grow.
Grow. Okay, grow.
Yeah, grow.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
The G is getting. The R is rid
of,
and then
old ways.
Old ways.
But there's two O's though.
Old ways.
There's only one O.
On what? Grow.
Yeah.
Grow is GR.
But how though? Because you're saying getting rid of old ways.
The old is, I don't know where the old is coming from.
Getting rid of old ways, the O and grow.
No, getting rid of. Oh, the of is the sign, is the it's the missing one. Which I get it. There are words. There are
so that's the little. It's like the little cow.
You can put it together.
Yeah. Well, but I get it. Like
I like that.
There's words that usually like cut those little words off for the abbreviation. Yeah,
like
pretty much,
that.
Right?
Getting rid of old ways.
So there you go. Getting rid of old ways, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's nice.
Yeah. And you know, at that point, that's when you know if the comfortability, when you start getting, is the uncomfortability comes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's true. I mean, like, what we're talking about, like a life after a major change.
Yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, pretty much. Like, how can you know?
Yeah, we're not talking about a change in like major in college. You know, we talking about life changing.
Yeah, life changing.
Yeah, you don't know, like
parenting.
Pretty much reshape values, priorities, mindset.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah. Because
Right? Resiliency.
Yeah, because
right?
to actually create something and make a major change out of it, it's like creating life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You create life. Now you have to change your way and your perspective of how you live your life to take care of someone who's coming into this life.
It's not on you now.
It's not. Yeah, it's all on you. You know what I'm saying? So that alone, parenting is like a major change in everyday life. But I'm not talking about just parenting alone with kids and parents. I'm talking about parenting with your dog, because people call their dogs kids,
Right.
and their gerbils and their chickens and their farm animals kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's parenting in a way where you have to really take responsibility. So imagine, right? You didn't have a farm your whole life. Now you got this chance to have a farm, and now you're parenting all these goddamn. There's a major change in your life.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It is.
You used to do nothing.
Coming from the hood.
Yeah.
Coming from the inner cities.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You have to feed the fucking rats in the city, little bread, the Hawaiian bread here.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And you used to be scared of them, but now you got freaking cows and horses and shit. That's a life major change. Parenting. Then you have a baby. You have twins. The triplets.
That's
right?
tough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Now you have to literally like reiterate yourself.
Yeah.
Not just because you have one kid. Not because you have two. You have three.
You ever had like that thought where you could where you think of like, yo, how is it for parents to have triplets and to remember who's who?
Nah,
I think it's tough.
You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. Yeah.
They
I mean, a
identify.
parent could tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
Like they know what each kid does and all that. Like they got the distinctive things to them.
No, yeah, it's true.
But you see that right there? That's a change within itself, because now you have to learn yourself about the differences between all three of these kids.
Yeah.
Is now I don't know which one two of them might write with the right hand and the other one might write with the left. But I got to figure that out when they get older, and I went now.
Little things like that too.
Now it's major changes in life, you know what I'm saying?
So all right, so going right, so you're talking about kids and all that, right? So even before you had kids, like you had one perspective of life and you have, right?
All right.
Well, what was your
kids.
perspective to before kids of life
Well,
for yourself?
for
right?
myself, it would be like after graduation of any graduation
I
level.
guess, from when you can remember, I guess.
Yeah, me, I could say when I graduated high school, that's a major change. Now I'm stepping into adulthood. That's a different type of hood.
You thought you graduated high school, you got into adulthood?
No, meaning like, yeah, pretty much. Because when I say that because when I graduated high school, I wasn't living with my parents.
Okay.
I was actually living alone.
Okay.
So
I mean, living
living
alone
with a roommate.
Living alone is a major change.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. So before school, then.
So no, this was during school.
No, I'm saying like before finishing school, you was already by yourself.
Before finishing school, I was living by myself.
I'm saying that you made a change before you made adulthood before leaving school.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was different, but that's a different thing. That was because I didn't want to live with any of my parents.
Right.
Because they were separated. So I said, if they separated, I'm not gonna live with any of them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna live by myself.
I mean, that's actually like a good way of like even that, like you had both your parents all your life.
Mm-hmm.
And like what, 17?
Yeah, 17 years old.
They
decided to
separated. Like
separate.
that's tough to be like that age, having both of them and
that was a change. Because
That's definitely a change, yeah.
remember you used to see daddy all the time and mommy and daddy all the time. Like, hey, what's up? Happy family, white picket fence. Oh my God, this is fire.
How do you cope even before you came into adulthood, like or live by yourself? Like, how did you cope with them both breaking up?
I couldn't cope with it. That's why I told myself if I can't live with both of them, I ain't living with any of them. I'm just gonna live by myself.
Yeah.
So I said I'm just gonna remove myself and be the least common denominator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when I decided to just go out from the nest. I mean, my brother was the first one, of course. And then me, I was like, I'm out of here. I can't live with my mom alone. You know what I'm saying? She's not focused on me. I'm cutting school every day after third period. You know what I mean? Let me go about my way.
Yeah.
So I did that. And I was still going to school. Then I graduated school. Now I got to work. Bill, my cousin Bill kept knocking on the door. Yo, I'm here, my nigga. My money. Like,
Your cousin Bill.
Yeah, so like that.
Yeah.
Primo, yo, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I used to be like, shit, and that's when I stepped into kind of as a sort of a junior adulthood.
Yeah.
Right.
Junior adulthood.
Yeah, junior adulthood. Because now I'm stepping into the paying bills, got my own my own apartment. I got to bring in the groceries. Given the fact that I did live with my cousin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still like I still have responsibilities.
Oh yeah, exactly. And it's still a major change too, because now you're not with parents, so
Yeah.
now you don't got like now you got to do the like you got to be the one that's doing the laundry too. Like,
But,
mom ain't doing the laundry.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And my wife could contest to this too. Before I was living alone, no, matter of fact, in Booth, I'm sorry, I was living alone. During the time I was living alone, I hate doing laundry. Right? I hated it. I hated it. So what I would do is I would go outside, go to the African spot down the block, and buy a pack of tank top, pack of underwears, pack of socks, everything, the whole thing.
Every time.
Waste of money.
So
OD.
yeah, right. Not only are you wasting money, but you could have just done the laundry.
Waste of money.
It's okay.
And he loves it now.
Yeah.
I OD love it now. But now, right, I moved in with Rosemary. Bro, nothing but socks and underwears in my shit. I got like 3 drawers of socks and underwears. Clean.
Yeah, for all those times.
All
That's
those
crazy.
That's wild.
But like socks and underwears are that was like the most essential shit ever.
Yeah.
You gotta have
You
them.
can never have enough.
Yo, cause I be hating that shit. Like when the laundry is getting stacked,
Mm-hmm.
and then you look in your drawer and you barely got fucking boxes and socks.
But the thing about the growth that I learned from my parents splitting, I learned that don't dwell too much on a split that you couldn't control.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Make sure that you live on your future, because don't let your parents control your livelihood, because once you get into the adulthood, your parents will help you, but not as much as they would, because they want you to learn. Like, I want you to struggle a little bit and then give me that call, like, yo, man, I need help.
You know, you got it early.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
early.
You know, like I said before, I wasn't fed with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I was fed with a plastic spoon. And that was good enough for me to eat, you know what I mean? But not a lot of people understand that. Don't let that go over your head.
Hey, listen.
But that was one of the challenges that I went through, was like you said, my parents splitting at a young age. I didn't graduate yet. I was still in school. And then when I graduated school, that I grew a little bit more, where I was like, you know what? It's game time. I'm not in school anymore. Then I went into college and I was like, yo, I can't do this because now I need to make more money. So now that's another one I would have been like, I got to make the money.
So what was the hardest of even like adjusting to that reality?
Just trying to make sure that I never lose.
I mean, like, and at the same time overcoming it too, like, you know what I'm saying, like,
I mean, just making sure I never lose. You never lose just your foresight. I never lost that, because at the end of the day,
I'm not going back to mommy house.
hell no, bro. You know what that is? I mean,
going back to mommy house.
And then at that time when we were growing up, at that time, you know, women didn't really like hearing that, yo, you live with your moms type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact.
And then I wasn't with that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go to the club or to the lounge and be like, yo, who you live with? I live with by myself. You know, I rent the room.
You remember I was just telling you too. I was like, yo, I was just watching Baby Boy. You remember? I remember that scene where, freaking Taraji's on the phone with Tyrese. I mean, pause, with one of her homegirls, and she's like,
Oh, he went behind her, like,
yeah, nah. She's like, oh, I love Jody. You know, he still live with like, no matter of fact, her homegirl is telling Taraji like, yo, man, that nigga still live with his mother, and she's like, cause he's a mama's boy. I love him for that. It doesn't matter. I don't care if he still live with his mother.
that's a fantasy.
But
right
that's
there.
rare that you find that, because most women don't.
Yeah.
I mean, women like for you to have your own shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I definitely feel you on that one, man, because I know when I moved out, and that was a big major change, man. Like, you know, it's crazy because even when I was younger, I've always wanted to move out early.
Independency.
Yeah, bro. Like, I always wanted to move out early because I wanted just to have my own stuff, my own, you know what I mean? Just have my own crib and, excuse me, do what I want. Like, nobody could tell me nothing because I pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I moved out early, and that's because, you know, I had him, and it was like, what, 17, 18 years old? I moved out of my mom's crib. I had him when I was, I moved out of my 18 and a half around there. He was like a year and a half, right, when I moved out. And imagine going to some shit like that you don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Nothing about. But yet you just see it. You see it because you see your parents. You don't know all the bills they paying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know the struggle they going
You're
through.
oblivious to everything because they just want you to live your kid life. Like, you don't have
Everything.
to worry about this.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom. I had an idea, but again, you don't know until you're in the fire, right? So that was a big major change, man. And honestly, you know, as much as good things I probably had or did, I fucked up a lot. Like, I fucked up a lot, man. Like, because I didn't really understand a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked up shit on bread. You know, like bills, man. That's another story, man.
I wouldn't say fucked up. You fumbled it.
I fumbled it. Yeah. If I would have
You
known,
had it in your hand and you just didn't know how to.
Had
Right.
rent missing, diapers. Like, ain't get no diapers.
he ain't get no diapers. He used to be a poop putz. Yeah, dirty diapers, running around with the saggy pamper,
The heavy
the
pamper.
heavy pamper at the bottom. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Get your ass on. Running with the fucking.
You got that heavy ass pamper dragon.
And he used to be a fast little nigga, bro. Like, he used to be a fast kid. All you see is, boom! What the fuck is that? Nigga running to the wall. Bow!
Yo, bro.
Call me a song.
Yo, fun fact.
That's
Listen,
wild.
fun fact. This kid, this guy right here, I swear, like, we lived in my mom's house, right? So my mom's crib was, as soon as you walk in the door, I'm gonna give you the whole layout, right? So y'all can really understand what I'm talking about. My mom's crib, as soon as you walk in, it's my mom's room. Boom. You go a little bit more, it's the kitchen, right? And this right here is like a dining area, like a side little living room type shit. When you look more straight and you go through a doorway, it's the living room,
Okay.
right? But before you go to the living room, right? I said the dining room, there's a little hallway that goes into the side. Now there's 2 rooms opposite from each other,
Give me flashbacks right now. Like,
with 2 bathrooms.
You had
right?
2 bathrooms?
Yeah, we had this the shower and toilet, and then we had the bathtub with the toilet and the sink. Well, they both had sinks, but one was a standard shower, and the other one was a tub.
That right there, I didn't remember. I thought it was just one
Yeah,
bathroom.
yo, the Concord. Yo, let me tell you, the Concourse apartments
Nah, they're huge
were
as shit.
freaking crazy.
They're huge.
Like my mom had a 3-bedroom, and this
That shit was huge.
So when I lay all this out, mind you, I'm just giving y'all like, just the layout, but it was long, right? It was long. Pause. And so now, mind you, when I said room, kitchen, hallway, like little dining area, living room, come back from the living room, hallway, my room, right? So he will be in this room here. My mom. Yo, we'll either be in my mom's room or he'll hear the door, or they'll just call him. Like Rafi will call him, my dad will call him, or my mom will call him. All you see is he's in my room or he is. So mind you, now he's coming out the room, he's turning into the hallway. I'm gonna get a little noise coming out the room. So now he's coming into the front door. My mom's room was right here, but her room was like, it was like slanted, the door. It was like slanted.
Yeah.
He was going so fast that he couldn't stop.
I had to put the brakes on. I'm drifting.
Boom! He would hit right in the wall. Bah! My mom's like, what the? That's all you would hear, bro. Like,
Yo, you see, like, this is why, like, I wish there was, like, videos
Oh
of,
my
of,
God.
like, stuff like
Nah,
that. 'Cause,
facts, man.
like, yo, like, we just reliving everything by memories.
That's a
And,
fact,
y'all
man.
always used to tell me this growing up, and I just
That's
wish, like,
funny.
yo, because I be seeing kids with those video, like, on VHSs and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
recording. I'm like, yo, my family don't have that. Like, I
I
never
wish I
seen
would've
that
had you,
one
right.
video of memories, only pictures, but
Yeah.
still got, I still
Never
love
believed
it,
in
though.
them expensive ass
we know-
camcorders.
yeah, honestly, if I knew better, like obviously we know now, like of course, man, we could have fucking
hell
mad
yeah,
fucking videos and all that shit.
OD.
But it was funny, man. Like
OD.
so so I had him, right? So just gave you that out, but let's go back to what I was talking about. So I had him, and I wanted to move out my mom's crib also because it was so I forced it as well because there's a lot of people, there's other people living there, like my brothers, my sisters, and all that shit. Like I'm sharing the room with my brother, right? So I got me, his mom, and him with my brother.
Yeah.
On the same room. Lucky those rooms are big, but still, like,
Sure.
it's not something that you're gonna do,
Yeah, it's
bro.
very
Like,
cluttered. It's gonna be very cluttered.
you know what I mean? And plus, I got his mom there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Need some privacy,
you know,
bro.
you-
Once in a while,
privacy. Yeah, pretty much, right?
Besides that, yeah.
Besides that, but when you come out the showers and all that shit, like,
Seriously, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's uncomfortable, right?
Yeah,
so me as a young man, like, I gotta, pick some things up and start doing shit.
It's not like nowadays you niggas gotta pick their things up because the Netflix and Hulu has to be paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you come on, you feel me, bro? Like, man, that's crazy, man. Like, now we already used to this shit, man.
Yeah,
But
nah, this is nothing.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know, I moved out and got my first apartment, man. Did my adult thingy. You know what I mean? Got my apartment, did the negotiation. Hey, listen, I negotiated my first apartment, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He wanted to charge me like $900, like I think like a rack. I got it down not like $950, I think, or $900. I got it down to $800. It was something.
rent?
Yeah, for rent.
How did that go down though? Like, how do you?
All right, so check
How
it,
do
right?
you negotiate that?
All right, so look, so the super, right? He was cool with the landlord. So they had a 1-bedroom apartment. So when I went there, I went to go see the super. But you know, these supers be wanting to get their little bread on the side and all that shit, right? So he was like, yo, give me I forgot how much. I think maybe he asked me for like a rack or something like that. Yeah, like so some shit like that. Like you know when you pay a broker, he wanted his broker's fee.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So so I was like, fuck it, boom. Gave it to him and he guaranteed me, he was like, yo, just it's gonna be 800 or whatever shit. I forgot how it went though. I know it was 900. I was like, oh, it can't be for cheaper. Like I don't know how that shit got negotiated like that. But I'm even saying that.
Like, what?
But that was back then though, like that. It wasn't too like we talking about like how old are you now? 23?
23 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, yeah, bro. Like I was like 21 years old. I was years ago. So you know, I'm showing y'all my age right now. Right? So you know what I'm saying? So it's like cool. So we negotiated that. He wanted his bread, so he had somebody clear right there. So he probably told the landlord, like, "Yo, let me
right.
yo give it to," because that happens also because when I moved up here, my realtor negotiated a 3-bedroom where I was at before for $1,500, right?
Oh, wow.
$1,500, and that 3-bedroom people was paying $2,200 for it. But because she wanted somebody in there, it's like, yo,
she was desperate.
boom, she was desperate, bro. So she got. You know what I mean? And thank God, man. Like, because I was, man, and that was the apartment before I bought my house. So if I would have known better than that, man, I would have that eyes just still right there.
$1,500 for that?
$1,500, right? The house, the apartment over there.
That was crazy.
It's a nice apartment.
Yo, it was a
Hell
huge
that shit was
apartment,
spacious.
bro.
$1,500 shit.
Huge, $1,500. When I left there, I lived there for like 5 years. When
Before
I left
inflation.
there, yeah, facts.
Way before inflation.
Actually, it was right on COVID. We bought the house during COVID, so I ended up paying $1,630 by the time I left. 5 years later, you feel me? So so you know the major change, it was that, man, and I had to adjust.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I had to adjust to shit, man. Like I was jumping from job to jobs because I wasn't comfortable. Now I gotta really be out there. I can't be slacking, and even then I was slacking. This is why I said I messed up a lot. You know what I mean? Because I was just wanted to be outside. I wanted to be in the streets. I was still young. I wanted to move, but I still wanted to be young. Right? I still wanted to go do my thing. Then I got him at home. I got his mom out. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of those things that I wasn't juggling into right. Pause and fucking, you know what I'm saying? And it was a major change. And I could tell you, you know, what was the result to that in the long run, because, you know, I ended up not knowing financing and all that shit. Like I ended up like having to give my car back. You know, I owed mad credit cards.
Yeah.
I was in debt. I had to go bankrupt. You know what I mean? Like and you know, it taught me a lesson for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely taught me a lesson for sure, man. Like, and coming back from that, bouncing from that, you know, it was hard work.
Did that make you like more serious? Like, all right, like I can't keep doing this because I just had to give all this shit back, and now we like rock bottom now. So now I got to find my way back to the top. So like, did that motivate you to go even harder?
Yeah, fuck, hell yeah. Because yo, at that time too, I even tell you this, I got laid off.
Oh,
so so I'm talking about years past that, right? We skipping a couple of years because now I'm talking about my finances. Things are adding up, right? So I'm out partying, doing wild shit, but things are adding up throughout the years. You understand? So now I'm working for the city. I get laid off. You know what I mean? So at that point right there, I was shut down.
Now that's a lot of pressure too. Like, damn, I just got laid off. Now I could only imagine mad shit that's going on in your mind right now.
You know what I'm saying? So
you won't feel like you're worth.
Nah, bro. Like, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I know if people have gone through that, man. Like, just comment and put it down below because
even with that, like, you have anything relating to that? Like,
no, yeah, of course, and like it's perfect too. How you saying about the first crib in Bedford Park? right? Because that crib right there, I feel like moving was like a major change for me. Like that right there, moving from there was a major change. And like I'm young at the time, so you know I'm going to middle school. I went to PSA and I stayed there from kindergarten all the way to 3rd grade. And yo, yeah, like moving was just. It was just
Remember we used to pull up in the bike?
yeah, we used to put up in the motorcycle too.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah, like that was like my first major change because you know I'm thinking like yo, I love this apartment, like it's a spacious apartment. Freaking my school is right down the block. I got friends, right? Freaking we had Ursula right there, so when it's snowing, I'll be freaking on the sled.
I remember all that. I remember all
So nah, yeah, and then like it was just a vibe. Like that crib was just a vibe. Like it just felt like home. And then once we moved, it was like, damn, like now I gotta leave school. Like now I gotta leave school, leave all my friends behind. But what made it kind of better was that at least I was able to go to like even though that we had moved already, so we moved from Bedford Park to Morris Park. It was crazy, right? How we both got park at the end. So we went from Bedford Park to Morris Park. But only good thing about it was that I still stayed in PSA for one more year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that right there kind of got me feeling better because I'm like, all right, you know, at least I ain't just like leave the school like in the middle of the year and now I got to make new friends. So during that year while I'm in PSA, it was just mad shit going on in my head. And I'm just thinking like, damn, like now I got to make new friends now. Now I got to get used to the environment. So that kind of, it made it better for me because it made me more time to like think and really just get used to like living in Morris Park. So yeah, that right
MP?
there. Yeah, that right there, that shit was a major change. And plus, like during that year, I just kept my mind open. I was like, you know what? It's a new experience. Yeah. It's a new experience for me. It's like a new start right now. So next year, it's gonna be way different. So fast forward the year after, now I'm in 4th grade. I'm starting my 4th grade year in PS83. Which where we was just at, we did a pizza giveaway.
Nice, sir.
And that's how everything all started over there.
You go back the backstory to it.
Yeah, but just moving in general, and I know a lot of people could relate too, because you know you never want to move somewhere.
Easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. You never want to move from somewhere where you know it was home for you, and you got a lot of experience in that home. So it feels like you're leaving something behind. So that right there was like a major change at a young age.
But even with moving too, like that's why moving on to like work promotions. Like you ever been to a place that there was no room for elevation at your workplace? Because you went from one place, you went from one job, right? And you moved to another job, right? But now you there at that new job. Yeah, you got a little promotion because you got a new position somewhere else. But have you ever been somewhere where you got capped and there was no room for elevation?
No. I mean, no, because every job I had, like, I never left because there was no room. I left because of the money.
Okay.
Right? It wasn't because of the position. Like, because even before me doing elevators, I was just, I was doing other shit. Right? Maybe a messenger job that I had on biking rush in Manhattan. I mean, but I was only there for 2 days before I started working at Kmart. Yeah, I was there for 2 days. Then Kmart called me. I was like, yeah, I'm out, bro. Like,
yeah, that's how you know. Like, yeah, that's how you know when you really don't like a job. Like, I don't even care for this shit. 2 days, I'm out. That's
not even a 2 week.
You know how much my check was? $26.
Nah.
Dead ass.
For those 2 days.
For those 2 days. There you go. So look what I'm picture what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah,
22, 2 days for $26. It was part time, but still.
And paid $13.
No. It was like $6, bro. $7.
$7.25 minimum.
Yeah.
I forgot because it's about an hour. I'm bugging. I'm thinking. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the taxes and all that shit. It just went like that. But I never left because of there was no room to move up. I think every job I had, there was always room to move up, whether supervisor, store manager, and stuff like that. Because I worked at Macy's, Kmart, exterminating. Like there was shit that I could have done, like more and more, right? But I just left more for the money. So to be honest.
So does it depend on the job? Does it depend on the job that you get a promotion from that'll change your life? That'll give the major change in your lifestyle?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it could.
I mean, I don't know. We could both. Well, he's soon gonna be a thing.
This is the reason why I brought this.
No. Yes, it would, because me going from being a helper for so many years to being a mechanic, it definitely boosted me up significantly, right? Like significantly. Right? So,
you got it. Don't worry.
Saying it good. You know what I mean? Like it definitely boosted me up all crazy. And you know, it gave me more opportunities. But you know what happens? More money, more problems. Be like, you feel me? More money, more problems. Yeah, you can elevate on shit, and it definitely did. I would not take that away.
Yeah.
But more money, more bills. When I say more problems, more money, more other things, right?
Oh yeah, because your liking starts to become more expensive, right?
Become different, bro. Your taste buds start.
Yeah. Starts tingling.
Caviar.
Yeah, I don't eat tuna fish.
Like the steak with the little swirl.
The steak, you know what I'm saying? With the that shit. You know what's funny? My daughter did something like that to me today. It's hilarious. She dressed up a plate, right? I'm gonna have a picture. You know what? What time's time? I'm put a picture up. 30. I'm gonna put a picture right on here. She dressed it up, and my wife took a picture of it. So she goes back. She comes back after she finished eating it, but she leaves a little leaf that she had on it. She did some pasta type shit, and she comes back. She goes, "Okay, this plate, this costs $4,000." Like she starts talking all crazy like that, right? So I look down. It's one macaroni with the leaf on top. So we start laughing, like, cause I'm like, yo, she be like, and then she tell me like, yo, this is what they be doing, like, and I'm like, you ain't lying, like, I said I would never buy a plate like that. I don't care how much money I got. She starts dying like, hell no, me neither. Like, and my daughter's only 8. You know what I mean? So it was hilarious, man. Like,
for us to even know that they actually have food like that is ridiculous.
Thank you,
yeah, bro.
Thank you. That's crazy. They trying to hit that liking to these youngins real quick, man. And no, you ain't coming in here with that. We still like other type of foods.
Yeah, it really gotta be full. Like my plate gotta be full. I can't just have little small piece like this, and it's just on my plate with a little leaf on top.
Talking about that steak, don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay. Swagoo. You ain't swagoo.
Wagyu.
Is it wagyu? My fault, I fucked up. Yeah. Wagyu. You ain't wagyu. Get the fuck out of here.
Swagoo.
But going to your thing, yes. It does change the position you take, and it's not just a position, because I could quite frankly say that even if you move up a position, doesn't guarantee you significantly
a better lifestyle or a
better lifestyle, but just compensation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing right there. The compensation may not add up for your title.
Yeah.
So you can say I'm a supervisor, I'm this, but you went from a worker to a supervisor, but the money difference was only like maybe like 50 cents to $1. Like,
it really got to make sense.
And everything everything is we grateful for everything we get, right? But again, it doesn't add up, right? So
because you like you would think that somebody with that title would be getting paid way more than like somebody else without that position.
Yeah.
So,
look, like for example, and I'll pass it over here after this. You can have a store manager. Right, you can have like a Macy's, Kmart store manager, and I say that because I worked at Kmart, and when I got into elevators, the store manager wanted me to go work in the Kmart in Palisades. He was like, "Yo, I'll put you in a good position and all that." Like, right? My man Al knows who he is. His name is Ruben, Ruben Diaz, and
Look, congressman.
Yeah, facts, right? So, he was like, I was like, nah, bro, I'm already in elevators, bro. But I say that to say this. I looked at him like, I make way more money than y'all, like,
facts.
And you got that title.
right.
I'm just a helper. You
That's
feel
true,
me?
that's
So
true. I relate to that because, like, my supervisors at work, I get paid more than them.
there you go. Okay, exactly. There you go.
That's so true. Because I know people that's like they like the super like the president. No, it's not it's the super of like the development.
Okay.
Superintendent.
The
Superintendent. Yeah. So one day, right? Because like he's helping me like fill something out. So he goes to his pay stub and like, you know, I peeped a little bit. I was like, let me see how much he's getting paid. Yo, yeah. Yo, for real, bro. I was like,
He said, "Let me see your pay stub."
no.
He peeped at it.
He's on the computer looking at his pay stubs, right? Because I had to get
Also,
to
you
mine.
look.
So I kind of
Wow.
I took a little peek, right? And I'm like, wow, bro. Like I would thought you be getting paid way more than me.
Nah, you ain't say
Then
that
I was
shit.
like the same thing. Nah,
You
I
ain't
ain't
say
say
that.
that.
Yo.
I ain't say that, but in my head, that's what I'm thinking. But we getting paid like the exact same shit.
And he got way more responsibility.
He got way more responsibility. So it got like, you know, it's just shit to it. Like, and that's what differs like from trades to like just
There you go. Thank
regular
you.
Which
having
is true.
jobs.
And that's
Yeah.
why I tell a lot of people, like, right, I got a lot of people who come up to me and be like, yo, I know you know some people who know security, this, that, and the third. Yeah, physical security is cool, right? It might change your lifestyle maybe, to change your way of community service and talking to people, but there's no money in it.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to come to me and be like, yo, what do you do for security? I can tell you, I learn how to put a camera from that corner and then trace the wire from that corner over the ceiling and put it on this corner.
That's what you doing security?
That's one of the major security jobs
Yeah.
to get into, bro. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Camera installing? Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Physical security is gonna go to waste. Why?
Yeah.
Facial recognition is one of the most top high right now.
Yeah, exactly.
AI is taking over. They're
And
using
that's why-
robots for
and that-
security
and
officers.
That's why the rules is changing too, because now.
But to install them, you still need a technician.
That's
Right,
why
right.
it's different.
Yeah, but
and that's the
it's
reason
so,
why I'm
right.
saying, I'm sorry, that's the reason why I'm saying, if you learn how to run a computer, how to
Yeah.
run a camera, how to network systems,
Right.
you would not lose no job. Your job as a human would not be obsolete.
Trades is never gonna. Nobody could ever take your trade away, man.
That's why when I was a locksmith, I enjoyed it, right? A locksmith at the job. And then I got offered a $9 raise to be a carpenter. So I said,
Well, that's a big jump.
that's a huge jump.
Nah, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
a huge
Fucking
jump.
significant jump.
That's
bro.
a huge jump. That was a major change for me. But the problem is when you get that type of significant change, what creeps up behind you, bro?
Inflation, right?
Exactly, son.
Like,
That
I'm
shit
right here with you,
right there, bro. So
right here
now
with you.
I'm literally back to where I was at before because of inflation.
Yeah.
So that major change of dollars and cents,
So imagine how many people are going through got into worse position now.
crazy, bro.
Yeesh.
Crazy.
Shout out to y'all, man. Like,
I mean,
we all suffering, but
it's,
you know,
it's nuts. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Red Bull too, because I've been sipping this this Red Bull right here for a little minute, and this shit got me a
Shout
little
out
jittery,
Red Bull,
bro.
man.
Yo, for real, yo.
I mean, jittery got me a little.
yeah,
Stand up and talk to y'all right now. Matter of fact,
We about to do a TED talk. My
Nah,
man about to do a TED
so
talk.
even right, so even with that, right, like just even not just job wise, right? Just even now, we spoke about now us being younger with kids and all that, making that major change and all that, right? But now even let's talk about more like
personal,
personal growth,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like having a positive mindset, right? How educating yourself more, right? How going through different ventures and stuff like that, right? Like because people, through going through the emotional states of your transformation, because you go through emotional states when you transform it.
yo.
You feel me?
real,
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
what is a transformation now that you've been that people y'all been doing or you've been doing? Let's go to you, right? Like, that you've been doing, and what was the state of that transformation as you was going through it, right? Like,
Yeah, like, and you know it was like one major change for us too, like for everybody, and that's puberty.
Yeah.
Yo, puberty is a major change.
well,
though.
can I ask something real quick as a second part to that
yeah.
question, right? Because now we could get into with that second part. You might get into other stories, right? Like, did this change the impact of your relationships, right?
Yeah.
And if so, in what ways? Of anything that you have to say with what I just asked
of
earlier.
like me growing and
You growing,
if it messed up,
transferring to
Oh,
like
yeah,
positive
yeah.
things,
The
like
pu-
yeah,
puberty.
of course.
The
Yeah,
puberty.
puberty.
No, I'm gonna lead into it.
But that puberty is right. Lead into it because puberty is going into like his younger days. My guy.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's really a major change because now when you going through puberty, right? I had like bad acne on my face. I was getting the crazy bumps, right? I had my
I
mustache.
never got acne.
I had
Sorry,
my-
I never got acne
yeah,
when I was young.
I had
You a
that
bitch
shit
ass
like
nigga.
right on my forehead. Like it was just
Nigga, I had that shit now,
bumpy,
bro.
just right on my forehead.
You have it now. You have acne now.
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Viejo, you got
Fucking
acne.
shit,
Damn.
man.
You know what that is? The hat.
Yeah, nah,
It's the
it
sweat,
was
bro.
when I went to the spa, I had put some chemical on my head.
Oh,
Fuck you put it on your camera.
Nah, because they give you like these free
that's what that's what
these
it was.
free
It was
treatment
free,
shit,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
they
keep
put it
on.
on my
Keep
face.
on
Now
being
use the free
Keep
shit,
on
bro.
being a guinea pig,
But it's
bro.
one of those that
Yeah,
try
yeah,
on
alright,
before you get into the sauna type shit. So I tried it,
Yeah.
Yes,
and then like a couple days
you want
later,
to try this? Before you get this,
But go
you want to
ahead,
try
bro.
this? Go ahead here.
Go ahead,
Yeah, I'll try it.
Pop. Go ahead, fuck this nigga, son. Go ahead, continue your story.
Nah,
son.
yeah, right. So
It's all about experience, baby.
Nah, yeah, so like, yo, you hear it all the time, like when you a little kid, like, bro, you ready for your balls to drop? Right? and like, yo, like, man, like,
For
we,
real.
and
I
like,
just
yo,
told
that,
Jax that
bro,
shit.
that either means two things, right? Either that's when you lose your virginity,
Yeah.
or you hit puberty, right?
Yeah.
Because that's when you like your voice is coming in. You know, now you're starting to grow hair, the facial hair and everything. So that right there was like a major change because I started growing a mustache in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on, bro, but I'm getting my little shadows, right? I'm freaking growing hairs on my leg. So now I'm thinking I'm becoming a man, right? At
hairy as
a
shit,
young
too.
age.
Nigga legs is hairy.
Yo,
bro.
right? At a young age. But like just school in general though, like school, like I feel like every step that you take in school is a major change. So you know, you got middle school and then you got high school. So now, like how you were saying with the relationships, like you don't keep the same relationships that we do in middle school going into high school. So there was a lot of people that, you know, that was left behind once I left middle school, you know, because everybody's just scattered everywhere now. Like, we're not together.
Yeah.
Only thing we have is the social media. So
and the block.
Yeah, in the block, right? And that's like two different things, because you got school friends and then you got your friends from the block, right?
True indeed.
You're not catching me hanging out with my school friends, like unless you really, really close. And we had a couple of times where we hung out after school, but that's about it.
Facts.
So in high school, so in high school, right? I went to St. Raymond's, and you know, playing basketball, and you know, I actually went there on the sponsorship. So when you go there on the sponsorship, you going there for cheap. So now you different from all the other boys that's there, you know, paying like full price just to go to that school.
Full scholarship.
Yeah. So with the sponsorship, what it comes with is you get like a what's that called? They basically give you a person, right? And that's your sponsor, and he takes you everywhere. Like, he could take you on the movie theater, right?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, the big brother.
Yeah, like a big brother basically, right? So he takes you out places with everything. And he was a cool dude. I forgot his name, but he was a cool dude. I remember us going to like the movie theaters, but that I was just exposed to that right there. Like, it was some random dude. I didn't even know him, but we going out to places, right? So I had that, and Facebook, like, that's where it all started, right? You're seeing everything going on Facebook. I'm seeing everything, and I'm seeing all my friends that's from the block, right? And they going at it with dudes from another neighborhood, and you know, you just get caught up in it. You like, yo, let me say something to them in the comments, right?
That's where it starts.
So
listen, where it starts at.
Yo, social media, right? And it's crazy because in y'all time, you know, it started with like probably like a block party or some shit, right? But in my generation, shit started on fucking social media, which is the dumbest shit ever. Like, if I was to go back in that time, I'll be like, yo, Izzy, don't even
arguing on social media and shit like.
Yeah, right. Arguing on social media, and my dumb ass, right? I had pictures of me in St. Raymond's, right? So now the neighborhood that we beefing with is around St. Raymond's.
Got you.
So I got myself in that situation, and you know, it just didn't end up well. So I ended up, you know, getting transferred out. Right? I got transferred out, and now I'm out of school for like 2 weeks, probably like a little more than that. But during those 2 weeks, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, like, I should have never done that, because now I'm held back. Now I got to figure out what school to go to now. And now all my friends, now I got to make new friends. Like, and that's exactly what I was saying from when I moved. Now I got to make new friends now. I made new friends in 83. Now leaving Ray's, now I got to make new friends somewhere else. So, and that plays a big part too in your life, because it's like, bro, now you're not keeping the same relationships. I mean, I do have relationships from dudes that was in Ray's, but it's just not the same as if I would have stood there for 4 years.
That's true.
So
all your opportunities would have probably been different.
Exactly. That's
at the time. But
yeah,
you know, it's one of those things.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. So I ended up going to Kennedy, right? And
like nights, baby.
Yeah, I was thinking of different types of school to go to, like Eagle, and I'm thinking, damn, I can't go over there because they got people from that neighborhood in that school. So I'm like, check it off the list. Now I'm thinking of other schools. Can't go there because somebody goes there. Check it off the list. So at this point, I'm thinking like, yo, wherever I go, I do not want no problems at all. Like, I want to stay off the radar.
Oh, neutral.
Yeah, because I already learned from that situation. So now I'm like, yo, I want to stay off the radar. So one of my friends from my neighborhood, he was like, yo, like, bro, just come to Kennedy. And everybody from my hood was over there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go over there. I went to Kennedy, and that's how I ended up there.
Yeah. Big change right there, bro.
Yeah, that's a big change. But like you said, like, personal growth, like, it really just made me mature and be like, yo, just stop getting into stupid shit.
Yeah, with me it was more like self-help. You know, like what you just did after you came out the Twister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you literally got wrapped in the Twister, bro. You seen the cow moo, all that, the fucking farm truck and all that shit, nigga. That's what you see, bro. But with me, I like to see like self-reflection. Yeah. Like, I would like to always put myself in a position like, you know, I don't want to be there and then hurt somebody or hurt myself because of that. So, you know, I always think twice before I would do something. But that's why I always thought self-care was always like a major thing to me for a major change. Because if you can take care of yourself, the whole world be taken care of. Yeah. Because you are your world. You know what I'm saying? The only way everything can be triggered around you is how you respond to it. react, proact.
Right.
Yin and the yang. That's how everything works. That's how everything flows. So self-care was always my number one thing to make sure that I look forward to make sure it was a major change. So that's when you said everything you said, you did self-reflection.
Yeah.
I don't want this school. I can't because this nigga's over there. I can't use this school. Okay.
Yeah, and the fucked up shit he was in. That's why too.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking more like you on survival mode now. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do now? Like, what school I'm gonna go to now?
Oh, I gotta go all the way to Brooklyn.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Damn, what the fuck, man? Why did I do this? I follow these guys here. I should have never done it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what? Listen, it's all part of the process, man. We get it. We was all young. You know what I mean? Like I done gone through so many things that I should have learned from. Right?
Yeah.
And there's stories I'm gonna keep. Follow my Instagram, man. It's uncommon, bro, because I got more stories, man. Like niggas, I wouldn't again. There's a whole bunch of instances that I could have not been here. So anyway, yeah.
But even with that, like with that situations that we overcame, like we always reached out for the positive outlets, and they always came to us, and we're like, yeah, that's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Mommy will always tell us, don't do it that way, papi. That's not the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think I don't know if I reached out to the outlets, but
They reached out to you.
they reached out to me. Well, not directly. Maybe not indirectly either, but maybe consciously, like subconsciously. Like us growing up, we know that wasn't right. That's not that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we know, like, damn, why we did that dumb shit. Like, we don't really, you know what I'm saying? So it be shit like that. But even till now, like, even moving till now, like, growing, right, and maybe not having the same relationships that you once had, maybe less than 5 years ago. You understand? Like, because of what we're actually doing right now, what I'm doing right now, right? Like, maybe some people don't coexist with what shit I'm doing, right? Maybe they don't follow what I'm doing. Maybe they don't want to follow what I'm doing. It's just not having the same mindset of what I'm doing, right? So we tend to grow apart, right? And, you know, people take those type of things personal, but I think it's just a part of growth, right? It's always going to be a part of growth. We cannot be on the same level if we're doing different things, we're not going to be on the same level. That's just inevitable. Like, you cannot,
rare.
It's just can't, because because when I say the same thing, it doesn't have to be the same exact stuff we do it, but the same mindset, right?
I dig it.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, the same mindset, right? So if we're not doing that, then there's no way that, you know, so relationships are gonna get fucked up. And this is why I asked you from before, sure. How did I impact relationships and all that with things that you're going through now? And even on both sides, y'all can answer that. Like,
but with me, like I said, it was self-care. Like, cause I had to realize, like, the relationships I was in, they were like a little like fucked up. Like, I would say, like, with my brother and shit like that. I didn't really have a good relationship with him because, you know, certain things that had happened. But I had to also self-reflect myself and be like, but what is the bigger problem? You know, are you gonna let this problem really kill the fire that I had between you guys? Because y'all love each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, is that really gonna be the cause of it? And then, you know, of course, when it pushed a little too late, it's a little too late. I can't go up to the nigga and be like, yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I can continue saying it to him, you know what I'm saying? And move on and continue doing what I'm gonna do. But relationships like that, the bad ones.
But those things are unfortunate. That, you know.
No, I know that. But like, even regular,
even with your growth and the things you're doing right now, like even people gravitated to all the things you're doing right now.
Because even the things that I'm doing now, people look at me and be like, damn, dude, you doing your
Are some people receptive to it, or some people you notice and you're like, okay.
Well, you know, you always
you can see that, like, it ain't fucking.
But you know, if you're a type of person who can read the room, you always gonna have that person who's gonna be like, this nigga.
Even the world we live in, social media right now.
Of course. Like, and then you have those that be like, yo, I see you. Keep doing your thing.
Would you say that's like, is your fault or is somebody else's fault?
That's their fault. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and humble myself because I'm doing great.
That's what I'm asking,
doing
bro.
great.
Being great.
I love being great. And if you see me achieving myself, maybe that'll build a blueprint.
Yeah.
So
for your success.
What do you feel that you're doing to be great?
What I'm doing right now?
Yeah. What do you feel like you're doing in life to be great?
Connecting.
Yeah.
My connections right now is making me go for more.
Yeah.
And right now, I feel like the way networking is going right now, because of this podcast.
Are you educating yourself?
What?
More,
like education is more like, not only that, but
it's key.
It's key and informative concepts. Informative concepts from anything. It could be from Nikki. right? From This Is Nikki, from her, a little informative concepts.
Yeah.
It could be from John's, from Listening Network. Shout out to Listening Network, yo. You heard?
Listening.
When they post up their little concept, their little posters of how to run a podcast, you know, things like that run through my brain, and I'm like, yeah.
You want to learn more.
I want to learn more. So when we come to the studio and we have these ideas, nigga, my gears are cranking. They're not rusty. I'm still young. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna crank and keep cranking, and we're gonna create content. We're gonna create life.
You think people are on your timing?
No.
No.
I think people's. I look at it like this, right?
On your timing, in the sense of like,
I look at it like this, right? We have the past, right? We worry about the past. We learn from the past, right? Then we have the future. The future is inevitable. We can't really know what the future is, but we can control it as much as we can, right? We live for the present because it's a gift that's given to us now of life, right? So if we live of what's going on right now in the present time, we're gifted with many things as far as information, as far as, I wouldn't say connections, you know, networking, and life itself. So when we always main focus on the present, the future is not really whatever, you know what I'm saying? We'll go for it. It's there. But when we keep dwelling on the past, people keep, but why did you do it? You didn't think about it before. Why didn't you tell me about it before? Now I'm here now. You fucking with me now or what? Oh, but what about the future?
Yeah.
What if you go somewhere else and it's not right? But why are you worrying about that now? Let's worry about now.
Yeah.
The gift we got right now cannot be fucking taken away from us. Why? Because it's our gift.
So
it's ours.
So that's when you notice people start like
this thing away,
and relationships start getting fucked up behind.
And then that's when you do the. So it took me to know who I was to show your true colors of black and white.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
So how about you? Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel with that thing? Because I'm asking because I'm also gonna comment on something that you know why the reason I'm asking that, like.
Nah, yeah, like I had, there was a lot of situations where I had to like distance myself too from other people, because that saying like, yo, if you hang around 5 bums, right, you're also gonna become a bum too, right?
That's a fact. So
I really now at this age now, like once my birthday passed and everything, now I was really just focusing on like, yo, who's gonna be around me, and like I always thought of this, like even when I was in high school too, like because I was getting in issues just because of somebody else. So like, and this also leads into like our next topic too, which is the art of letting go. And you know, there was a situation that had happened in high school where, you know, I jumped in front of it was just, no, matter of fact, right, I was walking with my friend, right, we walking down the hallway, he says some stupid shit to somebody, right, so he turns around and he looks at us, and then my friend just plays it off like he ain't say nothing. But mind you, like it's me and him right next to each other, so the nigga turns around, he ignores it, and then me and my mans, we go to the office. So he comes into the office, he was like, he comes to me, he was like, yo, you said that? I was like, nah. But my mans was like, nah, I said that. He was like, what happened? So the nigga was like, all right. So now I'm not thinking of it. I'm like, all right, nigga, like that's their beef now. Like I ain't involved in that shit. Yeah, I ain't involved in that shit. And my friend said some stupid shit.
Association, bro.
Yeah, like bro, the nigga was on his phone and my friend said some stupid shit. Like, yo, fuck your mother. Like stupid shit. So the same day after school, I'm waiting for the bus and he's walking, but I'm not paying him no mind. Like the dude that came up to us, he's walking, but I'm not paying him no mind. I was like, yo, that was just some shit that happened earlier. Ends up freaking popping on me, bro, and in the bus stop and everything out of nowhere. So from that situation on, I was like, yo, if I'm getting caught up in shit for something that someone else did, I was like, bro, there's no reason for me to be hanging around you. Like honestly, bro, there's no reason for me to be hanging around you, and that's just what it was.
Nah, they call you fake. You don't want to.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, why am I getting myself into these situations because you want to be doing dumb shit? And once you realize that with like friends, you like, yo, bro, like I'm gonna just keep my distance from you, and that's it. But
been doing 6 feet distance for a minute,
right? Exactly. But now that I say that, that kind of goes into like the art of letting go, was because like after that happened, I told everybody from my neighborhood, I was like, yo, bro, like it's lit. Like it's lit from here. And the next day, my principal, like he already knew who he was because my whole school was in there. So he was like, yo, Izzy, I'm telling you this now. He was like, yo, tell all your friends to let it go. Let it go. Because if y'all come over here and y'all do something, y'all going to go down for gang assault. So I really had to sit back on it and just think twice. Like,
Yeah, I had it in
Damn,
school.
bro. Yeah, like yo, I already this shit already happened in my other school in Ray, so I can't let this shit happen again, right? Like I'm not about to just transfer schools and just do the same shit I fucked up in before. Yeah, like I'm not about to do that.
Yeah.
So, bro, that was like a tough pill to swallow because it's like, yo, you know that feeling where you just want to do something so bad and you can't because it's just like a bigger purpose to it. So I hit the chat up. I was like, yo, just forget it. Just forget it. And they over here arguing with me like, nah, they violated you. Like, fuck that. Nah, we out. And I'm like, yo, bro, chill, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro, if y'all come, nigga, we all going down, bro. Like, relax, bro. Ain't like, this is my situation. So I appreciate y'all for trying to jump out the window for me, but chill.
Yeah.
So nothing ended up happening, but it was just the fact of I had to let it go. And that right there, like that I really carry that a long way with me. Like, yo, just let shit go. Like, cause shit is way bigger than what it is. And there's no reason to get yourself even deeper in the hole and retaliating. So, bro,
I like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but before I want to get into that letting go shit.
Yeah, but now though, like it's different now since we got the podcast going on, and you know, it's just like you want friends that's there to support you. And if you ain't supporting, it's like, yo, just bro, like, what are you around me for? You feel me? Like, are you gonna be around me to elevate me, or what? And I'm now I'm that type of friend to like, yo, if you fucking up, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Like, yo, bro, like, take advantage of what you got going on, bro, because you could change your life like this in a year. So I'm in that stage now where it's like, yo, I'm either helping others, or if you're not helping me, then I don't gotta be around you.
For real. Somebody told me today too. Like, they asked me, how long you been doing the podcast? I said 2 years. I said 2 years. Damn, bro.
When you gonna give up?
No.
Yo.
Nah, they hit me with the, I thought you did this shit 6 months ago. I was like, nah, nigga, chill, you wild.
You just found out 6 months. That's cool as long as you tuned in. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, and that's the reason why I think, like, you know, even reflecting now too, before we even move on to the next one, I know we on this for a minute, but you know, people don't, you know, the fact that you got to cope, and I just say personal experience, like coping to the fact that you know that everybody's not going to support you. Everybody's not going to be there for you, right? Like, everybody's not going to have your back like you thought everybody was when you started your venture, right? Like, that was something new to me, right? And it was like, whoa, it was like a mind-blowing thing, because it was like, damn, like, I thought it was this, but I see it's this. And then I hear other people that are in these ventures and all that, they say the same thing. I'm like, nah, the people around me won't do that. It's like, they're like, but it be that type of stuff, right? So it's like, you gotta learn how to come about that, right? Like, and be like, yo, all right, I can't let this dictate me, because it will tear you down. Yeah, sure. Like, it will tear you down if you let it, right? But coming off of that and being strong with that is like one process that is major.
Yeah. And that's why I try.
And people won't like it. Some people won't like it.
They won't. But like, that's why I try not to dwell on it, because like what Jared said in our episode, he was like, yo, if you live for the cheers, you're gonna die by the booze.
Facts.
Right? So that's why I try really not to dwell on it. As far as like the supporting part, yeah, I'll try not to dwell on it, but still though, like, bro, if you're around me, you feel me, like, show some support.
Yeah, support stability.
Yeah, and that's all we need, because, you know, like, in our communities, they say it's crabs in the barrel. So why would you want to be crabs in the barrel instead of uplifting each other just to get up out of it? Yeah, you feel me? So
let's all help and get up out of it.
Yeah.
Because doubt is your thoughts being trapped. You being trapped in your own thoughts. That's the cage. Is your doubt.
Yeah.
That's your cage that you're trapped in, is you doubting yourself of what you really want to do.
I like
you
that.
Know what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah, I like that, man. So listen, man, like, you know, we before we move on to the next one, like, that's what we was talking about. We talk about those type of stuff, man. Just like the growth and everything, because everybody got to grow at some point, man. And you know, you get taught things when you're young, but you can always have your own mindset when you get older. Understand what something really is. Don't believe everything you see, but half what you hear. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that you learn in life may not be really what it is. You know what I mean? Until you really, that was my experience. Just it wasn't what it is. Not solely of it, right? But the majority of it was, but I had to change a lot of things now, right? Yeah. And it's a big change, and it's a major change, because things around you start happening different that it wasn't for years, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's like what we're getting into now, like the art of letting go. You got to remember, it's the art of letting go. It's an art, right? It's not a surrender. It's a liberation. All right. So you got to remember that. It's like making sure that you control your own anxieties and your own lifestyle to make sure that you do what you can.
Right.
To take your scissors and just snip whatever's not caused for you. You know what I mean?
No, 100%, because like your mind should be a safe zone. You know, it shouldn't be a noisy place.
Facts.
It
I like
shouldn't
that.
at all. It should be a safe zone where you could
that.
like relax, you know, restore your inner peace. So like the art of letting it go, it really goes a long way.
It does, because like a lot of people don't practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is like one of the most...
Demure?
Yeah, very, very the fuck, because I'm from New York, my nigga. I'm from New York, my nigga. Very the fuck,
Very
my nigga.
the fuck. That word that got me going crazy,
Deadass,
bro.
my nigga.
Like,
But because a lot of people, you know, they have to present and observe their thoughts, you know, without judgment.
right.
You know, that's why you have to practice mindfulness. Once you start practicing mindfulness, then, you know, things go in order in the way they're supposed to go, of letting things go.
So let me ask you a question then. What was the most liberating thing, right, you've experienced when you finally let go of something that was weighing you down? Like how do you feel after that, letting that go?
Shit,
And
man.
what that was, if you don't mind sharing.
3 years ago, I could say 2.5 years ago, I'm going through my waves of grievance.
Okay.
And what made me liberated was accepting the flow of my dad passed. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 years ago. The reason why I say that is because I was okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going with the flow of it. I accepted it. You know, I used it, like I said before in the podcast, as a stone in my pocket, and I just got used to it being heavy in my pocket. It's just a regular lint in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then after that, a year later, my brother passes. That made me like kind of trigger for both of them. So right now, I'm in the motion of letting it go again.
Right.
You know
okay,
what I'm
I see
saying?
what you mean. Yeah, right.
You
It
know?
just added while the other one was going away. So for layman's terms, the other one jumped
Yes.
right back in.
And it made it like
And it
another
made-
wave way
right,
too
right,
much
right.
for me to, you know, ride and shit. But like I said, I'm accepting it, and it's letting go. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where they at. I speak to them spiritually
Right.
and stuff like that.
You know they're with you.
Yeah, most definitely. But that one right there, I don't think of anything else. But the loss of grievance is like one of the main things to me of letting go. Not only that, just the death of a family member is not only letting go of the grievance part of it, but it's a major change for me.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. I would think so.
You know what I'm saying? Because now, like the other day, me and Rosemary was talking in the car, and I told Rosemary, you know what? I think I might go to work this weekend. I might take Jackson with me next weekend. And she was like, oh, you know, he just likes to
That's
be.
fire.
She goes, oh, he just wants to be with his daddy. So I looked out the window, like a quick pause for like a minute, and I said, shit, I want to be with my daddy. So she said, damn, Dito, I'm sorry, babe. I was like, yeah, I know, but you know, it's just me being in my emotions, you know, and I think about shit like that most times, and I'm like, all right, it's time to get back on the mode, y'all.
Yeah,
Stop.
you're gonna have those thoughts, man.
Yeah, most
Like,
definitely.
those are-
And those are the things like I told a homeboy of mine, you know, we live through the memories, right? But we cry through the hurt of those memories, you know, and it's true because I laugh at those memories, but then I cry at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I see
right,
baby
right.
pictures and shit like that. I laugh at those memories.
You crying the happy memories though.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
So-
it's not sad memories, it's happy memories.
Exactly. So I don't, and that's why I mentioned that it's not an art of surrender.
Yeah.
Because I'm not surrendering myself to the fact that I'm letting my family who had passed go. It's more of a liberation. I'm accepting it.
You letting your
Yeah.
pain go.
Yeah, I'm letting the pain
Letting the
go.
pain
I'm
go.
letting the pain flourish into flowers and gardens and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
like that.
And beautiful memories.
Yes,
And I was-
and it's great.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you too, because actually, like when you go through a major change in your life, that's actually like one of the tips on how to get over it.
Yeah.
It's like accept the change.
Yeah. And it just flow with it. That's what I was just saying, that, you know, you got to flow with the waves. And if you don't, you know, I know, you know, that saying, you know, it's not the size of the boat, it's how you motion in the ocean. You know what I'm
Size of
saying?
the ocean.
You know what I
Size of the
mean? Any,
waves.
because you could drive on the FDR. A tugboat pulls a lot of weight.
Right.
You feel me, my nigga? You see where I'm
yeah.
going with that? And no matter how big or small you are, you can pull in a lot of weight. But it's all depending on how you let that weight go and pass it on to something else. Let it go into the ocean. You know what I mean? And so that's why I say, you know, the death of a family member was really big on me for letting go. And that's one of my major changes right now.
Yeah. What do you think, bro? Like anything you let go, how you felt liberated or something you let go? You know, you let go and let God, right?
That's a good way of saying it.
Right? something that was just weighing you down, and you couldn't just like. You couldn't just hold it anymore. You exploded pause.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that was really like the shit that I was speaking about on our previous episodes with everything that was happening to my mom and everything. Okay. Like that right there, I really had to let it go.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really probably like the main thing. Besides like my little situations that happened in school and everything, but
how do you feel after you let that go? Like,
nah, yeah, it felt great. It felt great, yeah, because I'm not walking around with no vengeance or revenge. Like, yeah, I'm not walking around with that no more. It's just straight tunnel vision, positivity, and like if that's what happened, which is like I'm not saying it's a good thing that happened, but it happened already. So now I'm accepting that, you know, and I just learned from it and I just let it go.
And even before you say something, I'm big on the Bronx Tale movie, bro. Right? So like he told
the three women.
Nah, he told Colangelo, yo, why you harass a homeboy for $20? It took $20 to get this man out your life.
Right.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it took somebody to tell you something to get them out your life, and you just be like, let it go. Leave it alone.
You know what's so funny too? It's crazy how you say that, right? Because like every dude that I had seen that was like with my mother, right? I just like always had that instinct, like, yo, there's something about this nigga. Like, yeah, he's cool, but I just like for some reason I can't like. It was just something that. I just can't have that connection with you because at the end of the day, bro, if you still hurt my mother, like, bro,
I'm gonna slap this shit out.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? So I don't like we can't have that connection really. Yeah. And every single time I had that feeling, it always happened. Yeah. So I was like, yo, you see, like
I relate to that because my mom's been with her boyfriend for 32 years, and you know I'm letting the fact go like, yeah, my nigga. I don't like you, but
you 2 years cool. 32 years later,
but you cool though, my nigga. You cool. I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? You cool. It takes a minute.
It's just always out the side, like, nah, I can't. I still can't trust you.
It takes a minute. Only 32 years later.
Yeah.
You know, 30 years later.
Just watching.
I never told you, but after 30 years, I got love for you, bro. You cool, man.
Yo, for real. So you definitely, it's like that's something that you just can't let your guard up. Like, yeah, you can't. You really gotta let that go though.
How about you?
Me, letting go of things like man, like I think letting go of what people perceive for me to be like or what I was.
Oh, you know? I see what you mean. Okay,
you feel me? Like
people's opinions on you, like
people's opinion on me. Like, bro, like
dwelling too much on your past.
Come on, bro. Dwelling too much on my past, like people can't change and stuff like that, man. And I used to focus a lot on that, man. I used to be like, yo, like, and I used to fight with that a lot, like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, you know, and you know, you get ego and all that shit. So it would be a pushback, right? So it would never change, right? And then it was like, okay, I have to cope with these type of things because people won't respect your change if they don't have to respect your change. It is what it is. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for nobody, right? It does affect you when people don't see it the same. Listen, I got out of that, right? I'm only saying that because that's the process that you go through, right? Like, and I got out of that, and it was like, fuck it, I don't care, bro. Like, you can say what you want to say or see me how you want to see me. I don't care. It is what it is, man. Like, and I'm gonna give you a little story real quick, man. And you know what? Fuck it. Off experience, man. We going we going thing like.
Nah, you know,
the other days, don't hold me back, bro.
Nah. I was just about to say, like, you know, when he's getting ready like that, it's about to be a long story long.
A good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Long story long.
Long story long. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I went. You know, we had a family barbecue recently, right?
Nice.
And you had your annual annual barbecue, Josh annual barbecue, man. If y'all next year, yo, follow him on Jay Confident at Instagram, man. Like, he be having his yearly barbecue.
Just be lit.
You know what I mean? But this year happened to be that my family barbecue, and we all family, mind you. Like, don't even get that twisted. We all family, but he does his another day. Right? Or they both do it different days. It happens to fall the same day. Anyways, let's get this to the story, right? So we get there, I see him, say what's up to, we on barbecue, we go to my family shit. I'm saying what's up to everybody, my family, not missing the beat, right? I got this cousin.
Oh, man.
We had beef for years. And I ain't gonna say beef because I ain't got beef for nobody. Like, you got beef for me, that's because you got beef for me. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, so I got this cousin, man, you know, she's, you know, we had a situation like maybe like close to like 8 years ago. You know what I mean? Where we had a situation, right? I won't go into it, but we stopped talking, right? So, you know, we would go back and forth. Mind you, this is years ago, like 8 years ago, and I was on that space, and I would talk shit about you and all that shit, whatever the case, like, and just being the bochincha type shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. You feel me? So, so it'll be back and forth. It will never quit. Like, I'll say something to you that you probably say something to that person. It'll get back on some that stupid type of stuff, right?
Gotcha.
So, you know, at some point I was like, you know what? I need to get away from all this because all they doing is want to talk shit about us, about me, my family, whatever shit is. Got to get away. So anyways, we had a thing. This is 8 years later I'm talking about now. Going to the barbecue. I say what's up to everybody. I see her. I tap her. I see her. I'm walking saying behind everybody. She's ignoring me. I'm already peeping it. This is the first time I see her for years, right? Like I said, I ain't got beef with nobody. We gonna have a good time, bro. We're gonna celebrate what this shit is. So she see me, and I see her doing this, like the corner, like trying to ignore me and shit, right? Corny shit, right? So it is what it is. Look, so after I say how I tap her, I'm like, yo, she don't budge, bro. She's still acting like she's looking for something, right? Like, so I'm like, tap her again. So she's still like, so I was like, now I'm gonna stay there, like. So she looks at me, she's like, oh, hi. Say no more.
That's it.
Say no more. That's all I needed to know.
That's it.
You want to hold grudges and all that type of stuff, and it's cool.
That's disgusting.
It's just super disgusting. It's ill. It's
definitely.
You know what I mean? And you know what? If you want to hold that for that, whatever it is, and mind you, the situation we went through, it ain't no. Yo, back then I would have probably took it. It ain't no fucking thing. But for you to act like that, but those are people that are miserable. They're old, they're miserable, they have nothing to do in life, and all they do is feed off that type of energy. And I don't need that energy no more with me. So I say, what's up, da-da-da. I say, you know what, fuck it. I told my mom, I said, look at this. She was like, yo, what you gonna say? I said, it's over with.
Yeah, just let it go.
That's it. That's it.
Just let it go.
That's it. I'm good. So now when I go places, I ain't got to address you. I ain't got to look at you. I ain't got to acknowledge you. When I said bye to everybody, she was around. I bounced. I'm cool with that. I'm positive. See, this is one thing that people got to understand, bro. Like, I'm positive and all that shit, but it doesn't mean I'm a saint.
Yo, facts.
You feel me? Like, doesn't mean I'm a saint. I'm not going to kiss your ass or do no extra just because I'm trying to be positive.
There's no need to.
There's no need to.
That
it is what it is.
That energy, then
after so many years, bro, like it's a shame. Like you said, it's disgusting, bro.
No, I respect that because you literally set your boundaries.
That's it.
Yeah, you set your boundaries. You let her know, like, I don't go fuck.
And
That's
you
it.
tried too with the whole tapping. Like first time
Numerous
I would
times.
have left. Like
But I wanted to feel the energy.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel it. Like, yo, where we at with this? Yo. All right, cool. Say less. I got it. Like, I'm good with it.
And with that energy, you basically, that negative energy, you told that shit, you basically said, no.
Stay back.
Stay back, negative energy.
Stay back.
Get out of here. And it's okay, because sometimes when you keep saying yes, you overcommit yourself. And when you overcommit yourself, you overwhelm yourself. And when you overwhelm yourself, you start to keep saying yes.
Right.
And is afraid to say no because now you feel like if I say no, that cousin of mine is going to look at me like, this motherfucker's too good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah,
You know
it wasn't
what I
too good. I try to give you that, just so you can know. So
A little respect.
a little respect.
You know,
you my elder. You know what I mean? But you also a piece of shit.
Yeah,
sorry.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Set your boundaries.
Yeah, fuck that. So those type of things, you know, I learned to let go for real.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care. And y'all know this. Y'all be around me like I don't care. Like, all right, cool. You want to feel cool. I got things with my brother with the same shit. Like, I'm not gonna hide. My brother too. Like, he's on some other, you know, we on just different paths, man. Like, and the harder letting go, some people just can't let go of things, right? And this is why relationships get ruined, right? It's not both parties, right? It's just people accepting, both parties accepting. It's not just both parties, it's both parties, to be exact, right?
Yeah.
Accepting what is and keep it moving if you want a better relationship. If one don't, then I always say it's like a fucking concrete wall, bro. I'm pushing, shit ain't going nowhere. Right? It's gonna be right there.
Unless you're the Kool-Aid man and you be like, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I learned to back up and let go. Like, you know, and it sucks. It sucks. But you see, going back to your whole brother thing and all that, like, you know, I wish it would have been different. Definitely. Of course. I always wish it would have been different. But sometimes you just can't. Like there's no way, there's no room for those type of things in my life.
And that's exactly how I looked at it at the time with my brother. I was like, yo, bro, you negative, bro. And if you're not gonna be there to help me put love and light into my father because he's dying, bro, I can't have you here.
No.
I'm gonna put you all the way in the back pedal, bro. That's where you gonna fit at. That's where I think your best fit is at, right there in the back pedal. It looks good on you, bro. You know, shine, smile at me, nigga.
And that's one thing too. Like people say, like, oh, yo, where's your? I don't know. He's probably doing his thing, man. You know how he is. Probably I would never shit on him. Like I'm before I would. Keep it 100. I'll say some wild shit.
I ain't gonna lie, do me too.
Right?
Before,
right before.
I used to shit on my brother too, and then I used to be like, nah, I don't know. He's probably up, I don't know, PA somewhere.
Because I don't want to, because you know what they say, like the energy the energy you say what reflects off those people, and it bounces right back to you, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I could be distant, but when somebody asks about them, it's like you don't want to put that energy out there either. Like, not, and like I would, like me myself, I would even have that in the back of my mind. Like, nah, why I'm talking shit about him if I don't even honestly, I don't know what he's doing. Like,
right.
Like I don't know. So
I mean, I'm hoping that you know,
he's doing good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that whenever they say, "Oh, how's your," you know, he'd be like, "Oh shit, check out his podcast, Off Xperience. Subscribe to his podcast."
You know what I'm saying?
He's some fire shit right there. You know what I'm saying? It's the support, stability that we've been saying it from the very beginning of this episode. Right. Stability is support. Support is stability. Because without that, man,
it's a fact, bro. So you know, you the stages and all that you go through. You go through pain first, man. You go through you go through confusion.
Yes.
Right. For me, I think you go through confusion. Right. You start going through doubts. Right. You start going through like hurt. Right. And then you start going through understanding. And then you start just living it.
You literally just said the 5 stages of grieving.
Right?
Yeah, that is literally the 5 stages of grieving, my nigga. Like dead ass.
You understand? What was it? Because I just
no, that's literally the 5 stages.
I just threw that.
No, literally.
Because that's how I felt.
No, that's literally the 5 stages of grieving.
Look at that.
You just said right now. Like, dead ass. Like the last stage is accepting it. Like,
and it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So right there, it's like, and when you go through that, it's like, you know, and people don't know the process that you go through when you're going through that. They just feel like, oh, you know, people give up. It's not that, bro. Like, it's just other things, other factors that play into it.
Yeah, but you just gotta, I mean, as hard as it sounds, and you know, we might be saying things that'll make it easy for everybody, but just pick your poison the right way. Because some people might be like, you know what, I'm gonna go drink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drink my ass away because I don't feel right with this, you know, and maybe tomorrow I'll wake up a different person. I'm letting this go today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go buy a bottle of Bacardi. I'm gonna drink this shit and let it go tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's never like that.
It's never like that.
You know that song, Kendrick Lamar, Swimming Pools?
Yeah.
Yo, I finally, when I got older, I finally realized what that song was about. Like, cause bro, you have a room full of liquor and you diving in it. Like, and that right there doesn't make anything better, bro. It just
drown
gets
your
worse.
sorrows and shit.
Yeah.
It don't make nothing better at all. That's why I say that.
And I just want to make one little disclaimer too, right? Like, you know, they say blood, water, this, that, and the third. We also have another heavy weight on us because we feel like because it's blood, it should be weighted more heavier, right? It's like fucking metal and silver, like, or whatever shit. You know what I'm saying? Like gold and copper, like it's gonna weigh different because it's gold, like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that could hurt you even way more than what this can. Yeah. You feel me? So I'm not gonna weigh on more because if that's the case, then the other person should have more respect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always say because, I mean, I understand that. And when I had that little time and tribulations with my brother of letting go and shit like that, blood, they say blood is bond, right? But you need water to survive. You know what I mean?
Okay. Like
so
that.
That right there, you have to realize, like, yeah, we're blood, but you will leave me high and dry. You wouldn't even spit on me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You will leave me high and dry. I know that for a fact.
Yep.
So that's why I always say, you know, blood is thicker, but then again, you need water to survive.
I like that. I definitely like that. And
You know what I
it's a
mean?
definitely fact.
It's a fact.
It's a definite fact.
It's
man.
a fact. And because without H2O, there won't be no sangre. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. And I've been looked at it for a very long time that way. You know, we can be blood, but I need water to survive. And I'm gonna go get me a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Or get you a bottle of Red Bull.
There you go. Get a can of Red Bull. Shout out Red Bull, y'all. Keeping us active in this bitch.
For real, bro. Like, I'm feeling the head rush right now. Like, I'm up right now. My eyes just widening up to. You know that feeling when you drink something or whatever you take to stay up, and your eyes just.
Yeah. You start opening your shits up. Yeah.
Yo, so look at this, right? So even with that, like, how do y'all recognize when it's time to let go of something that doesn't longer serves you? That's a good one too, because let me tell you. Go ahead. I want one of y'all to say, well, like something that doesn't serve you no more, and you know consciously that you know it doesn't.
But it's hard though, because
it ain't hard.
No, it is sometimes though, because sometimes sheep comes in wolf clothing, and it's tough.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
it's tough because you can look at it and be like, I don't want to. But then again, behind that, it's like, nigga, you have to. But the vice is so good, bro. You want me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I can't let you go. It's like an addiction. You know, it's like that. I can't let you go. I gotta have it. You know what I mean? And that's tough right there.
Yeah, I feel like it's really just a bunch of mixed emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of
gumbo
mixed emotions.
soup.
Yeah,
like you knowing that you gotta let this go because you just found out that sheep was really a wolf.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So now you found out when you gotta let him go, and you're like, why you do this to me, bro?
Yeah.
Like, why did you do this? Like,
or even as friends in general too.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Friends, family,
and like that. Like that's what it is. Just mixed emotions, and then sometimes for me, like I get into a state where I feel like, man, was it really my fault though? But nah, it's really the other person's fault. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And I think again, like, nah, damn, it's my fault. You feel me? I should have went about it a different way. But then it's like, it's just situations that's mutual. You know?
But
like,
that's just because you're emotionally intelligent with yourself. That's what it is.
Okay, you know when you said that right there with the whole damn, did I do something wrong? Like, did I?
Yeah.
You know, that process right there is not easy.
Nah, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
It really is.
It really isn't easy, man. Because I'm gonna relate to you 1,000%.
You see that post that you posted up earlier about the girl following the paths of different frequencies?
Yeah.
That's shadow work.
Yeah.
When you ask yourself those questions, like, why did I do that to that person? You're reflecting yourself in a mirror era where you're like, you know what? Let me remove myself from the light and look at myself from the darkness. Why did you do that to that person?
Yeah.
What if that would have been done to me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you explain to yourself the reasons why it would hurt you personally as much as it would hurt them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why when you posted up, I was going to comment, yo, that's literally shadow work.
Yeah, right.
You know, like for real, like the way she broke everything down, know your steps of that, and then know your frequencies.
Yeah.
Nigga, you good after that.
It's good when you said like the shadow thing because you know, again, when I say that I'm positive, but I'm not a saint, right? So I do get my moments and all that, right? And you know, when let's say I get out of character with my wife, I just talk to her on some like maybe not crazy, but like a little
too
aggressive, right? Yeah. Like, you know, I tend to leave and all that shit. But when I'm going to work, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm in my head, like, yo, like,
what was the cause?
Why did I do that? Nobody should be able to take me out of character.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me.
Facts.
So you know what, yo, my fault. I apologize. I shouldn't have came out like that to you. Like,
and that's big. That's a huge accomplishment.
And I do that. And she could attest to this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a huge accomplishment.
But that was hard for me.
Of course it is.
That was hard for me before because I'm emotional, but I wasn't that emotional to show it or I had more macho-ness to be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but even though I was wrong, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna stay like that, and I just try to deflect it somehow, some way. That's never good to do so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to be head on with it and nip it in the butt and keep it moving. So much holding in is not a good thing.
Yeah, pressure buzz pipes.
Pressure definitely buzz pipes. You know what I'm saying? So I learned to say, you know what? I don't care. And it goes back to what I said before that I don't care what nobody thinks about me. If I'm gonna say, yo, my fault, bro, you right. There's not there. Or listen, it's just my opinion. You got yours. All right, cool. I can accept that. Like just accepting those type of things. I live a more better and comfortable with more clear mind of a life.
Facts.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's big facts.
Yeah. So you know, those type of things you got to definitely reflect on yourself with that.
Self-reflection, y'all.
Self-reflection, man. Like,
no, that's definitely major.
That's what I always mention.
Definitely major letting go.
So an unexpected lesson I've learned is that being like that, don't not caring, it fucking works. It fucking works,
It
man.
is,
It feels good. That's a good lesson. It feels a lesson that I learned to release my ego-ness.
Yeah.
Let go of my ego-ness and not care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, like, you see, like how you saying it is good, right? To not care. And I thought that I had that what you call it? I thought I had that, like, yo, like, I don't care about nothing. But
You got battle
to
tested?
a certain extent, though, like, you have to care about certain shit, though.
No, you do for sure.
Yeah, you feel me? And, like,
100%.
I always thought, like, I don't care about that. I'm going to just brush it off. But it's like, now that I'm in a relationship and now I'm actually learning, like, yo, you got to communicate certain shit. Like, you can't just be nonchalant about it and be like, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you have to care about it. You feel me? Yeah, so
In order
now,
to elevate,
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
now I'm really learning about that too, and that right there is hard in itself too, because you know, like, I feel like I used to feel like, yo, if I care too much about this situation, it's just gonna mentally drain me,
Yeah, you go.
and like it's just mixed emotions, like, because now if you do care, now it's a back and forth, and now you trying to explain yourself. So it's gonna happen regardless, even if you don't care or you do care. But the fact that you got your point across and that y'all was able to communicate it out, that's what matters the most.
Yeah,
And that you actually have understanding between each other.
Hopefully it's understanding, right?
Yeah.
True, because
Hopefully.
two people yelling at the same time is not gonna get anywhere.
Dude.
Nah, it's not. Yeah, that's exactly how I used to
Listen,
think. I used to be
I
like,
know.
yo, I'm not gonna put my energy there because I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not about to yell, but it's like, you have to care.
I will care when you start caring. Like, in a sense of, I will care not to act out, but I won't reciprocate that energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's cool.
Right? So
Like I've been saying, I've been reading or listening the Audible of 48 Laws of Power,
Yeah.
and on chapter 3, which is conceal your intentions. It's good to conceal it. Those smoke screens here and there, and then when it's time to reveal, I'm here, you know, and then they be like, oh shit, damn. Okay, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And then y'all meet that mutual ground and everything is all cool, collective, and calm. You know what I'm saying? The triple C's.
Triple C, cool, calm, and collected.
You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it.
Yeah. So, you know, that those things of letting go of your past. Again, we were raised by that, right? We were raised by it. That's what we know. Like, you know, we're trying to hold ourselves in, not trying to be macho and all that shit. No, this is what the reason why we built this shit, man. Like, this platform. For that reason. To not feel scared or nervous or just in any which way that somebody will use that. People will use that. I'm not gonna throw frosting and little cherry on top and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? People will use shit on you. But that's the devil, man. Like, that's devious people just fucking trying to fuck with your life. You shouldn't share everything, obviously, but you should also voice yourself, right? And in a mannerous way, you know what I mean, with respect, and people respect you back behind that, right? And don't tolerate things that you don't want to tolerate.
Yeah,
Always
and
say.
people's always gonna have their opinions about you anyways.
course.
But when you know who you are, bro, ain't nobody could break you down.
Reputation
Ain't
is
nobody
key.
could break you down. Yep. That's why every morning I start off with the I am. Like, yo, I am successful. Like, I am wealthy. Like, just speaking shit into existence, because who's gonna break me down if I'm telling myself this? Like, I already know who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So opinions don't even matter.
Yo, you're the only one that's facing you.
Yep.
Always say less than
Facts.
necessary, because you don't want to fucking say too much, and then
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you right now. And I posted it the other days. Deception is the eye of perception.
facts.
Okay? You show what you want people to think or what you want people to know or see from you. Right? Whatever you show is what people are gonna perceive to think about you. Right? So
Yeah.
that's on you. Right? But it doesn't take away from anything else.
Nope.
Like, you should still be that person that, you know, clear, straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't stand for anything.
Straight and narrow.
You know what I mean? Like, but show them what you think, what you want to see, and it is what it is. Whatever they feel on it, guess what? That was their perception of it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can't control somebody's feelings.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Plus, not everybody's gonna like you either.
nah, and that's what that's
Yo,
one thing you gotta understand,
Yo,
man.
for
Like,
real, that's one thing I'm starting to accept too. Like, yo, not everybody's gonna like.
I'm
me.
with
Like,
that though.
Yeah.
I like that. I like everybody's story has a villain, bro.
Exactly, yeah.
At the end of the day, and I like having villains in my story because I'm a villain myself. You know what I mean? It's true, bro. I have a whole lot of people who don't like me, bro, and especially at work, and I don't care. I don't care. You don't sign my check.
like, why don't you like me? Like,
Because you know why?
That's the shit. Like,
You
you
know why?
don't know why you don't like me.
You know why they don't like me? Because I'm the one and only Jay Confident, my
Oh
nigga.
shit. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, listen, you know what? Doing this platform, even though we on some positive stuff and all that stuff, you still gonna have a lot of negative people that are still gonna talk down on what we doing, the conversation we having.
Like, well, they gonna talk about you doing good or you doing
matter.
bad. Like they gonna talk regardless.
As long as they talk.
But you know what? You know what they doing when people start doing that. You know what they doing? They're reflecting their pain off on you. All right. Just always know that when you're doing something good and people start talking bad about you, they just reflecting their life.
So unhealthy though.
It's just reflecting off of you, and it's bad. It's bad because let me tell you something. They're gonna go through 1,000 years of hurt watching you win. You understand? Shout out Red Bull.
Yo,
You know what I mean? Like, shout out Red Bull.
This is the shit that gives you the energy you need. Son.
You know what I mean? Like,
So stay up with us, yeah. For real, man.
they just reflecting their pain on you, man. Like, and that's just it. So they're gonna feel 1,000 fucking years of pain, man.
Yeah.
While you growing and winning, they're like this.
Yo.
You ever took a shit with hemorrhoids?
Oh, chill. For my audio listeners, very descriptive. That's what it sounds like.
Ah! That shit hurt. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. Trust me, it hurt. When I was young back in one day, that shit hurt.
Yo, it's off experience, right?
Off the Red Bull experience.
Off the Red Bull experience. Man, that shit hurts. So yeah, so you ever experienced that shit right there? Literally? Trust me, you know that shit is painful. Okay?
Niggas be on the toilet like, oh God.
Like it hurts so much you don't want to shit. Like you don't want to shit. You like this.
I don't know whether to keep this shit in or push it out.
Yo, you're like this, like like you squeeze it, like you trying to hold it, like damn, it's gonna hurt. That shit feel like a knife, just kind of like. So yo, man, trust me, you don't want. And it's like, look, I'm telling you, man, like that shit hurt.
Yo.
So anybody that going through that shit, you know how the pain of that shit. You don't want to feel that. Like that's, bro. You see Jesus eating rice, man.
What the fuck was that?
And bro, he's just in the Indian style, just eating rice.
Just eating rice, bro. Just eating rice, bro. Like you just pass out. You know when they do like when you see the movies, they do surgery trying to take a bullet. Then they just pass out. They wake up with the shit out. That's how you feel, bro. You just pass.
And then you wake back up.
You wake back up like, oh shit.
This nigga just said you can see Jesus eating rice, yo. This nigga's wild.
That
Son. I
guy.
never heard that.
Yo, you feel me? So listen, that shit hurt, man.
Yo,
So that's the pain
bad.
they're gonna feel. It's gonna be bad, and watching you win. Oh my god, man! Like, and listen, you know what feels good to
help the hemorrhoids is preparation age.
yes, you know what I'm saying? You gotta lubricate the hemorrhoid because that shit gonna hurt.
I can't, son.
Yo,
That nigga's
nah.
too much.
Honestly, like just showing them that they can't stop you.
That's it.
Just showing the haters they can't stop you, man.
Facts.
That's what feels good, and letting go. That's the approach. So that leads to that, right? Because look, like how was the art of letting go changes the way you approach the future and challenges, and that's what I'm talking about right there, right? It's like, yo, I approach it like this. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna continue to win, whether you like it or not, whether you want to see me win or not. My winning don't reflect off of you. You know what I mean? It reflects off of me and minds that they are around me. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that really want to be there to push you and elevate you. You know what I'm saying? That's the where it reflects at. I mean, so you enjoy that, and you be like, yeah. It makes you feel very good. So people that were hating on you, guess what?
Let them hate.
Let them hate.
Hi, hater.
Remember, you need haters in your life.
Yeah.
Because you need all types. You need supporters, you need haters, and you need the ones that just want to just be in tune for whatever reason they want to be in tune. But guess what? That's all support right there.
Facts.
Don't matter, man. So how has the art of letting go changed your way to approach future challenges? You and you afterward. Before we end this, get out of here.
The art of letting go, has it changed?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm
Like,
more.
wait,
I'm
change
more,
in what way
I'm
you
more-
approach
I'm-
you approach the future now?
Yeah,
and challenges.
I'm definitely more aware of it that if I let go, it's gonna make me feel better. But that's just how I always go about things now. Like if it's not affecting me, my pockets, or my family, then bro, shit doesn't matter, bro. Honestly, like it's like I said, like it's way bigger than everything that's in life. So that's really my mindset going into things.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, change for me of letting go. Basically, showed me. I'm sorry, I'm just wiping these goddamn tears. Y'all niggas got me. Change of letting go. Basically, it changed a lot for myself in the future, because now I can see when people come and approach me on certain things. Whatever they say to me, it depends on what vocabulary they use. I know how to use that and be
Yet.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? One of those, you know. And
you can read them very fast.
Very fast. And it's because of the experience of letting go of the things that I went through, you know. And just in one approach. It's just be you approaching me on a way that I'm like, I'm never going to fuck with you again. But today's okay, you know. I'll give you a lowercase e for effort. I always like saying that, a lowercase e for effort, because you get something. You know what I mean? It's, you know, because what is it? The new grade for passing is 65 now. So here you go. I mean,
you
just made it.
Not everybody gonna go 90.
Be early.
Barely. Mama. PFB.
But that's what I've learned so far of letting go. That it made me feel much better. So
yeah. So I ended off with you know, y'all always hear me, you know, my peace, bless, love, give thanks to that man above. Like, I pray as much as every time I eat, as much as when I remember. I'm not going to sit here and say I pray as constantly every time I eat or every time I go to sleep, because sometimes you forget. You know what I mean? You just be into things, and I'll be real about it. But he knows my heart. You know what I mean? He knows my relationship, right, with him. So, but when I do it, right? And that's honestly, it's becoming more of a habit, right? So I say that to say is I approach the future with better and more better in handling challenges and everything, because, you know, later on we're gonna have a conversation. Maybe it's another episode. Maybe my Instagram. Follow me on Mr. Uncommon or on Instagram. I'll be posting up stories like that. I'm gonna start doing stories like that, right? There was many times. I got at least 5 instances that I would not have been here right now, right? I would not have been here right now, and me going through that, I didn't understand it at the time, right? Yes, this happened, but fuck it. Like, the power of him, I knew I was raised in that thing, but, you know, not really in tune too much. Boom, these episodes happening, and as you get older and start educating yourself more, you start realizing more like, yo, there's a reason why you here.
Facts.
There's a reason why you here, and anything around it doesn't matter. Because these things right here prove to me that I need to be here for a bigger purpose. You know what I mean? So whatever anything challenge to come in front of me or whatever, I'm going to take it on the chin, pause, and it is what it is. Like, you know, I'm going to handle it as I can. If I can physically do something about it, I will. If I mentally can't, then I won't. Because if I physically can't, then mentally I won't mess myself up.
yeah, you just let it go.
I let it go.
Boom.
Right?
Let it go.
The art of letting go.
And that's the art of letting go, man. So listen, with that said, peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Shout out Red Bull once again.
Yo, facts. Listen to Network. We see you.
Yeah.